Good morning, genealogy friends. Gingerbread crumb. Sorry, I know I'm a few minutes late today. My printer stalled out. It is a fact of my life that when I really want to print things in a hurry, my printer will stall out or run out of paper or just turn off spontaneously. I actually love my printer. I have a HP printer and I have the ink subscription for it and it's fantastic. But I am a little bit hard on it, and when I want to rush it, I swear it just senses that I want to rush it, and it slows down and gets all zen and wants me to, take a deep breath. So anyway, I'm sorry that I'm a few minutes late, but I have something for you, and I really needed to print it out because I didn't want to just describe it. Let's see. I also have gingerbread houses all over my table, so I'm a little squished this morning. Flip this around. Good morning. Happy Monday or Tuesday if you're in New Zealand. So I wanted to do a holiday freebie and I debated because I have a lot of pages that I've talked about that I have that are ready to go into the shop. But I told you guys, I think last time, I really don't want to put a lot of new pages out before January. I feel like everybody's kind of distracted and busy right now, and I didn't want anybody to be overwhelmed. I also have noticed I have an influx of people right now coming into the group. Sales of the bundles picked up in the last week or so, which, to be fair, if you are looking for last minute Christmas gifts or things like that, not to make this into a sales pitch, but because the bundles are digital, it's really easy to send them to friends or to buy a bundle and put it on a, just a small flash drive that you can get anywhere and then box that up. So as the sales have picked up a little bit, I'm wondering if people are looking for something that they don't have to ship. Anyway, with all the new people coming in, I don't want to just pile new pages on top of them. However, I thought about doing a freebie guide, a freebie extra video. I was going to just draw you guys a cute little holiday illustration. And then I thought, well, what people really want are free pages, or what I would want would be free pages. So I got kind of stuck. So what I did is I found the pages that I had created that were the least amount of work for you guys, but that were still super usable. And let me show you what they are. I have made you guys Ancestor Dividers, and I made them to give you an easy way to divide your ancestor chapters, but they are designed to be very simple. Let me show you what they look like. Okay, so here are the pages. Now you're not getting all of the colors as the freebie. I wanted to gift you guys something, but not the whole set. So the whole set, I did 15 different pages, but it's actually 30 different pages because I couldn't decide if I liked it vertical or if I liked the horizontal divider. So I've added a photo to this page, but what the pages look like is it looks like this. You get these blank pages, fourth great grandmother or fourth great grandmother, and you could just have the page be like this or like that. Now you will notice something that's different about these pages. There's no index number. That's because these are supposed to just be dividers. Now, obviously, it's your book. You can do whatever you need to with the pages, but I did not design these pages to be notes pages or to hold a lot of information. That's why I only have photos on these ones. These are so that you have a place to put a tab or some marker to start off a chapter. I can show you what that would look like. Oh, I should have brought the mountain because I'm going to have to put these in this is what I was trying to print off desperately when I was being late. But we talked about Joan, that bent. I hate it when that happens. My stepfather's grandmother. This is Joan, who I bent the pages because I was rushing in here. And I have her chapter that I've been working on right here. And you can see on some of these other pages, I have tabs, with the names on, and I've always connected the tabs to the ancestor profile. Now, the downside of putting your tab on an ancestor profile, well, there's a couple of them. One, my big one that I've run into is that if I have to update the ancestor profile, if it turns out that I have that I've got more children's names, or I just have, maybe I didn't originally know the maiden name and I finally find it and things like that. I either need to handwrite it in and not, print out a new digital page, which is frustrating if I want to update the photos, or I need to print out a new ancestor profile and then cut the tab off, or just put a new tab on, which gets kind of annoying. So I can now, sorry, let me do this one-handed. So if I popped this in to my folder, ooh, this folder's getting full. Okay, now I've got this page in that has a tab on, and you see, and then it opens up to the ancestor profile, but the divider page just has her relationship to the root person, and then I added a photo to her, and I could also, okay, well, let's see. See, these are just Post-it brand tabs. I like these bronze ones for the sand pages because I think that they kind of match. Boop. Or I could also put the blank one on. Okay, and so then I have this blank divider page that opens up into her chapter. And this Post-it tab, this is one of the ones that is the, the matte white paper that you can write on both sides. This is more like, in these ones I used a Sharpie to write on the bronze, but I'm more used to using these. And you could write the name on this tab and probably not have to update it. Or, occasionally, especially with the women in my family, I don't actually know sometimes I don't know their names at all. Sometimes they're only referred to as, Mrs. Ken Jennings over and over again. And so you could have somebody who has the divider, the relationship holder, where okay, I had a paternal grandmother. But then if you are collecting information, you don't have enough information for a full ancestor profile. Maybe in that chapter you just have a couple of photos, a census record, whatever it is that you have on this woman until you can figure out her name. And then at that point you could write it in and add an ancestor profile and things like that. But it gives you a way to start a chapter for people that are unnamed, that you know the relationship, if that makes sense. Now, I told you, I want to be generous. I hope that you guys are excited about this, but I am not giving you all the colors because it ended up being 720 pages because there's 30 pages. There's 15 different relationships. It goes all the way from, let me talk to you for a second. It goes all the way from the root person. So there's a root person vertical, root person horizontal, father, mother, and it goes all the way up to fourth great grandparents. Now, I only did paternal and maternal grandfather and grandmother. When you get up into the great grandfather, second great grandfather, things like that, I didn't add in the paternal and maternal just because it just felt like it was getting a little messy. It added text to the pages, and especially with like the vertical up the side, I was gonna have to make the text really small, and I didn't like it. But all those relationships there were 15 different relationships that made 30 pages. I did them in all 24 colors, and that ended up being 720 pages, if that makes sense. Sorry, that was a lot of math really quickly. The freebie is this one. I decided I was just going to give you one of the colors, and I hemmed and hawed because I was going to do original gray because that's what most people have. And then I thought, I should do something that's kind of Christmassy, like pine or red. But then that seemed annoying, one, because not everybody celebrates Christmas, and then I don't know that you'd want a whole bunch of pine dividers and be like, oh, it's fine that they're pine because, Carly was celebrating Christmas. Like, that would just be annoying. So what I did is I ended up going with the low ink, and they look like this. This is my gift to you. You're going to get 30 low ink divider pages. So these are the ones out of all of them. I thought these kind of work for everybody. It doesn't have the color strip, but it just has this in black. And I thought they're kind of non-obtrusive. So this is going to be the freebie. If you want the 720 pages, they are in the shop. They're on both Etsy and Family Tree Notebooks right now. It's a $5 bundle, and you get all of the different colors if you feel like you need them. But if you just want the holiday freebie, Deb's already bought them. Honestly, Deb, you are, I think, my speediest customer. Deb's sitting at home looking at her new digital pages like, this is old news. Okay. So you're going to be getting the low ink as a holiday freebie. Now, how do you get them? I haven't sent them out yet. The bundles, if you want the colors, they're available for purchase right now. I haven't sent the low ink bundle out as a freebie yet because it's going out to my email list subscribers. And I always get people who see the videos or see the announcements 5 minutes after. So I'm trying to give you a little bit of time. I am going to wait till a little bit after, maybe after lunch when I have some time in the afternoon. I'm going to send out a holiday email, and it's going to have the link for you to download the low ink dividers. If you are not on my email list, go to familytreenotebooks.com. The sign up is on the front page. It says subscribe. I really do not feel like my emails are annoying. I don't email a ton, and I swear half the time I email, I'm sending something free out. So I really do not think you should be nervous about joining my email list. That being said, I always get people who want to know how they can get the freebie, but they don't want to join the email list. You can't. Not trying to be difficult, but it makes extra work for me. It's unfair to the people that are on the email list, etc. And I have 4,000 people on the email list, and they're fine, you guys. It's just you get emails from me sometimes, and honestly, that's the thing. I feel like I have a really good open rate and stuff like that. That's what you call the number of people who actually open and read your emails. Because I think people are into getting them, and then tons of you actually hit reply, and we have great conversations because you have questions or you have ideas and things like that. So I love my email list because I feel like, it's hard being on this side of it sometimes because I don't want to be too salesy and pushy. Because really, the part of the reason that I want to do this is because I like talking to people about genealogy. And when you guys tell me what you want and what's working for you, and when you show me your books and stuff, it gives me ideas for how to make things better. So, it sounds totally cheesy, but I really do think of a lot of you as friends of mine. And I really am grateful for the community and for the fact that you guys write me back. So you have to be on my email list if you want the freebie. That's just the way it is. Anyway, get on the email list if you're not on it now. If you're seeing this video later and you've missed the freebie, get on my email list anyways, because heaven knows this is not going to be the last freebie. It just means that you've missed the holiday freebie. Because yes, I will not be sending this out again after I send it out this afternoon. But if you want the Ancestor Dividers and you missed the freebie, they're available in the shop for $5. And if you want the Ancestor Dividers and you want them in your specific color, then they're in the shop for $5. I also was thinking, some of you I know have different colors for the different generations. And that's the other reason that I wanted to just do all the colors in one bundle, because then you'll just be totally covered. And again, maybe you'll get creative and you'll want to use these in other ways. If you did, I'd be curious. I'm not saying you can't use these unless you're going to use them as dividers. It's just taking off the index number and having the, this is the other design. I know, Betty, right? This is the other design decision that I made, was to make the text on the colored page. Let me stand up. On the colored pages, the same color as the margins. So that's the olive green. This is the maroon. That's just so that when you're flipping through, if you don't want to use tabs, or if you do use tabs, it makes it, it stands out in comparison to all of the titles that are on the pages you're using. So that's intentional. Now, the low ink has the black text, and obviously the original gray has the black text because those are the colors for those bundles. But the dividers have the color text that goes with the margins, if that makes sense. So is that... Now I'm actually checking myself, because now I'm like, wait a second, don't all of the pages have... Now that I think about it, I don't think that was so much a design choice as I just wanted to make sure that it matched all the other pages. Sorry, I'm having I haven't had any coffee and I was fighting with my printer. Anyway, hopefully these work out for you. I feel like you're really going to like them. And I hope that you have a good holiday and are excited to get to use these. That's why I wanted to give them to you a little bit early. So I will be... I'm going to have to print this out again. I hate that I bent this. But seriously, doesn't that just look nice? I'm actually going to use these in my book, so I wonder if I can peel this little tab off. But I feel like that looks so nice with the sand. I'm really excited about that. Okay, this week. So today is Monday. Christmas is Friday. We are getting deep into the land of holiday in this house because I've got 3 little kids. So I don't teach tomorrow because Tuesdays are mom day and I still have, the kids have appointments and stuff like they always do tomorrow. I will be teaching on Wednesday, but I'm not teaching on Thursday and Friday because it's Christmas Eve and Christmas, and we're doing, we're just doing family stuff. we have a lot of Zoom calls this year because people can't get together, and because of time zones and things like that, it was just going to get a little crazy. And I figure a lot of you will probably be doing your own stuff. So I will see you guys on Wednesday, and then you're going to have you're going to have a break from me until next week because we'll all be celebrating the holidays, and then we can come back and share what genealogy goodies we got for Christmas. Personally, I'm hoping to get some more notebooks, which I think I will because I always put a ton of them on my wish list. And then if I don't get enough notebooks, my birthday is actually at the end of January, so I like to be nice to myself and gift myself whatever I asked for that I didn't get for Christmas, because I am spoiled when it comes to genealogy notebooks. But I also tend to get, last year I got some books. I got a really pretty magnifying glass. I got a photo frame that had a family tree on it. My family definitely leans towards getting me family tree themed gifts, so I will be showing them off. Betty wants to know where I get the tabs. So these are Post-it brand tabs. This is, flip that over. This set comes in different shades of brown. There's like a brown and then this is, I guess, kind of a bronze and a gold and a rose gold, I think is the other one. And then these ones are just white. I get both of these from Amazon. So if you just look up Post-it tabs on Amazon, you can see all the different options. I really like them. I mean, I like these ones because they're so pretty, but then obviously these ones have a lot more space for writing out the whole names. I've used other shorter ones that sort of stick out more. I wasn't a big fan. I think I'm just not used to them. And so I really do wonder, can I just peel this off? I just stuck this on. Oh, see, apparently if you don't wait too long, come here. So this is what they look like. They do stick. Like, I think if I had waited much longer, it would have been a lot harder to take off. But they're easy to just pop on. And because they're Post-it, when you're positioning them, they're easy to peel off right when you're doing it and reposition if you put them on crooked. I actually usually write on them and give them a second to dry, and then I stick them on the pages. But yeah, this is what they look like. So, and I'm going to print one out and then not rush upstairs and bending it in the middle. And then I'm going to stick this back on. So I'm just going to put this over here by the gingerbread houses, which, by the way, man, I do not know how to construct gingerbread houses for anything. Look at that giant hole. That's why I do not have a craft Facebook Live every morning, because my mom skills are occasionally limited. All right, I'm going to go get on with my Monday. Remember, if you want the freebie, be on the email list. You will get that email this afternoon. And if you want the colors, they're in the shop. Thanks for being here.